Hey everybody, I am here. How's it going? I just kind of wanted to stream a little bit today. It's a little later than I was planning on, just because I was gonna stream earlier, and then my partner and my partner's partner were like, "Oh, do you want to hang out at the park?" And I'm like, "Okay, I'll hang out at the park for a little bit." And then it took me a little bit longer to get back than I thought, and then I forgot my key, and I had to wait for my partner to show up with a key so I could get in the house. So that's been my day so far. Is just sleeping in, being groggy, being like, "Oh, I don't have anything to do till stream at like 3 or so," and then being like, "Oh, I have a bajillion things to do now." And it's gonna be a shorter one just because I talk to my dad every Thursday, so I'll be talking to him in like 2.5 hours. So we have like a little bit of time, but I just wanted to do some puzzles because it's been a while since I played Talos Principle, and I miss it, and it was a lot of fun, and I can kind of just like sit down and do some puzzles. Especially because my second vaccine dose is in a week and a day, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream very much when I have that, because I might be very sick feeling, so we'll see. And also, forgive me if I keep itching my ear. I had a photo shoot 2 days ago, and I wore like I wear like different earrings sometimes for shoots, and I'm allergic to everything, so I now have a hive inside of my ear. The second dose was brutal for you? Yeah, that's what I've been hearing. So I'm like, I took that weekend off work just in case. I will say I tend to get hit with things like a shit brick house for like a day or two, and then I'm completely fine. So I'm expecting like to be completely just devastated for like a day or two, like for that weekend, and then like by Monday, Tuesday be fine. So we'll see. Oh, thank you for the biddies, Pine. Thank you. Gay biddies for the gay month. I'm very excited. I don't know if my audio alerts are even working. I don't know. But yeah. Speaking of gay, I haven't worn this button down since I bought it last year, and I'm very, very happy with it. It's like bats, and you can't really see, but there's like little ferns and moons and things. I'm very, very pleased, and like little stars. It's a very good shirt. Anyway, I'm gonna get into puzzles. I have chat down there on my phone, so because this game is gigantic and I can't see shit. I can't see any of my Streamlabs stuff. So if there's audio mixing issues, let me know. Next time you go thrifting, it's gonna be all button downs. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah, just let me know if there's like audio issues or something, glitches or whatever, because then I can switch over and fix it. But hi, Captain Caboose, welcome to the stream. And welcome Pint and Alice, and you all rock. And it's great to see you here for just a little. Oh, I gotta like switch my thing over. There we go. We're gonna play Talos. I'm gonna put finger brace. The thingy. Continue. Hi, Salt! Welcome to stream. Sorry, my fucking chat is tiny because it's just on my phone now. But yeah, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's good to see you. Just gonna do some puzzles. Do some puzzles. Also, I forgot to change Nightbot. My donate thing is not working. Because PayPal and the entire internet hate sex workers. So I can't use PayPal for right now. It's fun times. Oh, I did get we can go to the tower. We can go to the tower because I've got level 1 of the tower. I also don't know what, B is to go to the other thingy. But I don't want to do that. I just want to go to the tower. I want to see what happens in the tower. Hell yeah. Fucking yeah. We're gonna disobey Daddy Elohim and tell him to suck our balls and do what we want. And do what I want. Ain't no Sky Daddy telling me what to do. I barely listen to my real parents, let alone fake ones. Hey! Look at all those emotes! Ah! God, Alyssa did a really good job with those. I am so pleased. So pleased with those emotes. Yeah, I'm hoping as soon as I get another one, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna get.
Tracking of primary subject has ceased. Initiate.
Yeah, suck my dick. Suck my dick, Elohim. I sneaky hidden. You're stoked about potential new emote stuff coming down the pipeline on Twitch? I have not heard anything about anything. I only know my own stuff, which is like barely anything. Okay. Rotate is these buttons. Okay. They are beta testing follower and animated emotes. Oh, hell yes. I'd love to have follower emotes, because honestly, like, I don't want people to have to sub if they can't, like, afford to, because I know everyone's finances are fucking tight as hell right now. So, yeah, I'd love for people to be able to, like, snag some emotes by following. That'd be great. Where the... I have played this before. I just don't remember shit. You need to heat up DZ for more plug bot ones? Hell yeah. What? Okay, I guess I have this puzzle to do. Is there any secrets up here? But yeah. Ugh. Follower emotes, basically 5 emote slots. The caveat being you can only use them on the streamer's channel, where sub emotes are global. Okay, that makes sense. God, I really just need my PayPal to work. That would be just fucking grand. But yeah, they locked it on me because they're like, oh, you need to prove who you are if you want a business account. You don't want us to dox you to everybody. It's like, or you could just not dox me. That would have been great. Then we wouldn't have needed any of this rigmarole at all, but no. What is even happening? So I need to get to that computer. And then there's a thing, I'm assuming. Okay. This isn't even hard. Okay. I want that. And you just go there. Yeah. Oh, I see. Okay. Like, that's not actually going to work, but... idea that definitely won't work, but we'll see. I'm like, how did I get over here in the first fucking place? Haha! Suck my dick, Elohim, suck my dick. This reminds me of Portal somewhat. Yeah, it's definitely like a similar idea. It's just more like philosophy than science. Follower emotes could be a fun way to do emotes you might not want out on other people's streams. Like if someone doesn't want their face all over Twitch but wants to do react emotes. Yeah, that'd be dope. Hi D, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I figured like making sure I have like a raid emote as like a sub emote, and then like that means I could like clear up another thing for like I could like not have to choose between things, or even just like have like grumpy emotes be like my stream only, or like memes or whatever, like any like channel only memes that like might not make sense on other channels. Follower emotes go live for everyone. The ones of your face will be the follower emotes for sure. Yeah, dope. Yeah, okay, what is happening in the game? Okay. Truth, Athena, human reproduction, and device manager. Okay, well, I'm gonna just read things first. Do not believe what they are saying. This is not the end of the world created by our Lord God in 6 days. This is a conspiracy of the government Illuminati and international Darwinism. This is a global warming 2.0, a lie told by the children of Beelzebub, science. Do not let them take your liberty. Exodus 21:24. Defend yourself against all vaccines, experiments, and artificial medicines and popery. This is weirdly applicable to my real life in a way that it was, was at the time I first played this, but even more so now. When was this made, right? Like, this game is a bit old. Like, I think I played this, like 7 or 8 years ago. Here, let me check when this was made. I will double check. I will double check. The Talos Principle. When did that come out? Google will tell me. 2014. 2014 this came out. So 6 or 7 years ago. A little bit on the nose, but also like that's nuts. Well, a little bit, but also like speaking as a Satanist who also has a medical professional as a father, a lot of this stuff is not new. Like, anti-vaxxers have always been like this. The satanic panic has been a thing since like the 80s and has never gone away. Like, people be like, oh, QAnon's the new satanic panic. No, the satanic panic never went away. It never went away. So like, yes, this is definitely like weird being like, oh, this is like conspiracy bullshit, but like keep in mind, like, this sort of stuff was like super common after 9/11. And like when whatchamacallit, that documentary by Al Gore that I can't remember the name of for the life of me for some fucking reason. Anyway, when that came out, this all happened. And like, this is, during like SARS in 2004, I think it was, the same sort of shit happened. Apollo pitching the gift of prophecy at all the developers. Yeah, a little bit. But it's actually weird because it's been fueling a lot of conspiracy theories because like scientists are like, oh, there's gonna be a big pandemic coming. It's probably gonna be a coronavirus. Like, we're gonna have to wear masks. We're gonna have to like have lockdowns and stuff. Like, have been calling for that for a while. And like, people are like, oh, fucking Jon Stewart just pissed me off the other day because he was like, oh, well, how would they, you think it's just coincidence that they found a novel coronavirus in Wuhan when there's a novel coronavirus research lab in Wuhan? I'm like, yeah, because the virus probably didn't originate in Wuhan. It's just like, it's like, oh, you think it's coincidence that they found like, cancer at the cancer research facility? It's like, yeah, that's what they do. They find them. I'm pretty convinced because there's evidence that there was potentially like cases of COVID-19 in like the sewers in Italy before it was like discovered in China, and like before it was in Wuhan. It's just, also, patient zero is never the actual patient zero. Or like, yeah, the Spanish flu is named because Spain actually took it seriously. Exactly. Like, and then you also have to take into account the fact that like SARS was a coronavirus, MERS was a coronavirus, and both of them hit China really, really hard. And also SARS hit Toronto really, really hard. Like, my dad was in the hospital for unrelated reasons during SARS. And I remember like when I came to visit him in Toronto in the hospital, like he broke his neck or whatever. It's fine. He's cool. But he was in the hospital and going to visit him, I had to wear a mask. I had to sign in. I had to tell them everywhere I had been, make sure that I hadn't been out of the country. And I was like 12, I think? 14 maybe? No, it must have been like 12 or 13 when that happened. But like, yeah, so like during, like that was a thing. Or Ebola, like, but we've had coronaviruses be a problem multiple times. It's just, they've never been this combination of infectious and deadly. We've had SARS, which was extremely deadly and not as infectious. And then the common cold, which is not really that deadly, but is extremely infectious. Mutations happen. This is what happens. But like, you know, we don't teach epidemiology to people ever in any way, unless you're an epidemiologist in university. You never learn this stuff. Like unless you're a medical professional, you never end up knowing any of this stuff. But like, God, the number of times I've had to explain how vaccines work, or I've had to explain like how anything medical works. It's just like, I can't believe I've had to explain this much stuff in the last year, but here we are. Athena Reborn, a novel. Contents: Theogony, Zeus Speaks, The Lost Children of Hephaestus, Dreams of the Labyrinth, The Songs of Eris at Nightfall, Athena in the Garden of Hesperides, The Buried City, The Riddles of the Sphinx, The Age of Faith, The Madness of Coeus, Olympus Revealed in the Clouds, The Council of Zeus, Skepsis and Synthesis, The Judgment of Hephaestus. Yeah, this is just stuff. You don't get why people don't look it up, like it's all there. Yeah, I mean, some of it's also, a lot of this stuff is in very difficult to understand medical jargon. So like, if you don't understand some of the basic stuff because you were never taught it, it's hard to get to like the complicated stuff. Like even like progressive, like science believing people, I've had to explain that like the COVID vaccine is not an on-off switch. That like vaccines don't stop virus-laden air from getting in your face. Like if there's COVID in the air and you breathe in, that air gets in your lungs. What the vaccine does is teach your immune system how to handle that air so that hopefully you beat it back before it replicates to the point where it can either A, kill you, or B, be at a high enough viral load where then you'll be breathing out enough COVID that it'll infect another person. But sometimes the vaccine, your immune system takes it and can stop you from getting seriously ill, but not enough where it replicates to the point where you can infect people. Sometimes it just completely cuts it off. You don't get sick, you don't transmit at all. Like, it depends. It depends on how your immune system responds, the viral load numbers required for that particular virus to get hold in a body and replicate. Because some viruses require a lot of virus particles, like little bits of virus, to replicate effectively. Some of them need less. That's why certain things are more infectious than others. Like SARS, you need to be breathing more of that air before you get enough in your lungs to where it catches hold and can then replicate. You don't understand most of the things about how it works, but you know enough to know that vaccines are good and that you should get them. Yeah, definitely. Like people, that's the thing though, but like, you don't know how it works, but you trust enough that you should take them, which makes complete sense. And I don't blame you guys for that at all. But there are situations where like, because people don't understand how it works, they don't have enough information to make good decisions. Like, should fully vaccinated people wear masks? Well, it depends. How strong is the immune response to the vaccine? Where is it stopping you from getting a high viral load and then can't transmit it? Or is it preventing you from getting a high enough viral load to get very seriously ill or die from it, but it's still enough of a viral load to transmit it, in which case you should still wear a mask to protect other people. And, you know, especially when we haven't hit herd immunity and it's still circulating in enough hosts, you still may be exposed to enough virus that it will overwhelm you even if you're vaccinated. It's just the amount of virus that's in the air, right? Like, it's kind of like the idea of smog. It's like, okay, you don't have asthma, so you should be fine breathing in like really bad summer air. Okay, but can you do that and someone's blowing cigarette smoke in your face? And there's a factory down the street that's not filtering correctly, and then you're just dealing with so much shit in your lungs that even if you were initially healthy, you don't feel good. I'm wearing a mask for the foreseeable future, no reason not to. Yeah, I mean, it's better safe than sorry, but it makes me so upset when I see people be like, oh, you're wearing a mask, well then you're an idiot. And it's like, well no, A, people don't have the information to make super nuanced decisions, and also, COVID is not the only viral infection you can get. We almost eradicated a strain of the flu from wearing masks. The deaths from the flu, from influenza, like plummeted last winter because we were all wearing masks and socially distancing. So a lot of these things are very good, not just against COVID, but against illness in general. And it means the more that we keep things like, obviously we're not gonna, keep lockdowns forever. But like if we maintain like a little bit more reasonable social distancing, more reasonable like hand washing procedures, wear masks whenever it's comfortable to do so. Like obviously if you're gonna be eating, can't wear a mask, but like if you're on the subway, probably wear a mask. We will prevent the next COVID from happening, or at least prevent as many viruses from being able to mutate in our bodies. Haven't gotten the flu for the first time in 5 years, so of course you're gonna still wear a mask. Yeah, absolutely. And then the Delta variant is fucking weird. You don't know if the vaccines provide total immunity. From what I can tell, Delta is more infectious and a little bit more deadly, but it seems like vaccines are still working. From what I've seen, I don't know for sure because I haven't looked super into it. I just know a lot of researchers are saying to prevent Delta from becoming a serious problem, get vaccinated, get both of your doses if you're on a 2-dose schedule. Get vaccinated properly because the second dose is necessary to properly protect you against variants. And getting vaccinated as quickly as possible will prevent, like, that's the thing with the distance between first dose and second dose in Canada being so delayed. The reason I was so anxious about that is not necessarily because I didn't think the vaccine would still be efficable after 16 weeks, though they hadn't proven that, and I'm not really jazzed about the general public being in a fucking medical research trial without their consent. But it's because when you have your first dose, if the virus gets in your body and can take hold, there's a period between your first and second dose where it's more likely that if you get COVID, that strain of COVID may mutate in your body to become vaccine resistant. So like, there's a lot of vaccine like mechanisms that because people don't understand, they like don't understand the risks that are being taken, what they're being asked to do, what actually will work to protect them. It's the same reason why when they were like, we were all like sanitizing our groceries even though it was airborne, and they just refused to tell us that it was mostly airborne and not like people weren't catching it from their groceries, they were catching it from breathing air at the grocery store. Like wasting money on cleaning wipes that we could have been using on getting masks to people, especially homeless people. Like, it's just, you want the right information so you can have the most effective response. And it's just frustrating that, and I'm not mad at individual people for not knowing this stuff. It's literally just psychoms. Like, people are not, who know this information are not communicating it effectively. And a lot of this information should have just been in science class in school so that everyone knew it. So reading the game. Surely if a machine is able to reproduce another machine systematically, we may say that it has a reproductive system. And how few of the machines are there which have not been produced systematically by other machines? But it is man that makes them do so. Yes, but is it not insects that make many of the plants reproductive? And would not the whole families of plants die out if their fertilization was not affected by a class of agents utterly foreign to themselves? Each one of ourselves has sprung from minute animalcules whose entity was entirely distinct from our own, and which acted after their kind with no thought or heed of what we might think about it. These little creatures are part of our own reproductive system. Then why not we part of that of the machines? This is interesting because do cars have a reproductive system, and are we that? And also, like, because, I don't know, There's a lot of shit involved in our reproductive system, like bacteria that's in our bits and stuff. Your old job actually banned you from wearing masks until 2 months after the pandemic started because they were afraid of scaring customers. Oh my god. I mean, yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I'm pretty lucky because, I mean, my boss can be a little bit dense sometimes, but like, I was just like, I am at risk. I am locking down. And she was like, okay. And like, she drove me to go get medication when things were getting bad so that I didn't have to take public transit or walk for an hour to get my meds because I just moved. So she was understanding, but oh my god, like, so much of that stuff was such bullshit. The fucking start of this pandemic was just ridiculous. Speaking of both the pandemic and what's on the thing, we are technically the reproductive system for viruses. Like, they have no ability to reproduce outside of a host. So we are just like living reproductive systems for the bacteria that lives on our skin, the bacteria that lives in our stomachs, a whole host of viruses that we have at any given time. Like cats, dogs, any of our pets. Like, that snake would never reproduce unless I introduced her to a male snake on purpose because she's captive. There's like a shit ton of animals like that only reproduce because of human intervention. And what's the difference between like a cow and a car as far as reproducing? Interesting idea. And yeah, D, yeah, working from home was definitely, I was fucking lucky that I could do that for most of my stuff. Oh, thank you, Mara, for the gifty to Alice. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed your emotes and your little kitty badge, Alice. And I hope you say thanks to Mara because she's wonderful and helpful and the best. Why is she the best ever? I don't know. Question I asked myself for years. No, you did not learn from me. I learned it from you, you dummy. You taught me all of the things. You said it first. No, you said it first because you're lying. You're that defensive. No take backsies. Well, technically, I said it first years ago. Technically, if we want to be technical about it. Oh my god, thank you, Pella. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. What is happening in the game? Wait. Show current operating parameters, floor access control, auxiliary stairway access control. Okay, I'll just do them in order. Accessible elevators. Okay. Why is there a hype train? Why is there a hype train? Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the 200 biddies pint. Oh my god, thank you. Is this my first hype train? This might be my first hype train. Oh my god. I mean, how are you almost done a level? You're gonna beat a level 1 hype train. I mean, I think I have it low because I wasn't expecting this to ever fucking happen, but wow. Thank you for the 200 biddies pint. Thank you. Oh my god, okay, I'm gonna put the water down because it's gonna come out of my nose. Thank you for the gift sub, Salt. Thank you for gifting that sub to Tara. Thank you. Thank you, Captain Caboose, for the 5 gifted subs. Oh my fucking god. Okay, I'm just gonna put the controller down for a second. Oh my god. Why?
Listen.
Why would you do that? I'm listening, Salt. I'm paying full attention. Tara's name is Tara. Okay, cool. Does not rhyme with yours. Got it. Thank you for the hype train, guys. Thank you. Getting all those founders badges. Oh my goodness. I appreciate it. Oh my god. Am I ever gonna get this elevator working? I don't know. What's happening? There's notifications happening in my ear and I don't know what's going on. You wanted the Founder's Badge, TBH? Well, you've got one because you're amazing and wonderful, and oh my god. So I don't express emotions on my face. I'm very bad at that. But, yeah, they're still going on for the gift subs. Oh my god! Ah! I'm gonna have to get like a hype emote of some variety, but oh my god, thank you so much. You guys are wonderful. We got to what, almost on a level 3 hype train. That was completely unnecessary, by the way. 2, let's unlock 2. Yeah, let's unlock that. Hype train compels you to support friends. Thank you. You guys rock. I don't have the code for floor 3, so I think... Thank you for the 2 gifties, Mara. Level 4 hype train it is. Oh my god, why? So many... What Wario nonsense is happening? Jesus. Choo-choo! Okay. But like, you know you guys do not have... You don't have to do that. Dude. It's the most cursed Wario emote. I'm sure there's more cursed. I'm sure you can make that more cursed. I have definitely not put limits on any of these sounds, I don't think, so. Thank you for the, how many was that? 5 gifted, fine, thank you. God, this is gonna be a sub-only chat. How many times have you told me that I don't have to do something, but you've done it anyway because I deserve it? None. There have been fucking salt. There have been a bunch of times where I've told you you didn't have to do something and you did it anyway because you're stubborn. Not because I deserve it, but because you're stubborn. Oh my god. I'm just gonna have noises in my ears for a while now. Rip sub goal, right? So, it's literally just a spooky ghost. Yeah, it's the ghost from Phasmophobia. You thought it was like the band or something? No, it's the Phasmo ghost breath noise, and it's startling me. Yeah, speaking of, we shattered the sub goal, so I guess I'm doing a hot sauce stream next week. Guess that's what's happening. So I'm gonna set up a like a Satanic Temple Q&A / hot sauce stream, so that'll be fun. Because you're stubborn and you think I'm great, therefore you brook no contestation of this fact. Yeah, okay, well, I mean, I do the same thing to you, Mara, so I'll just have to live with it. I'm just gonna exit the utility because I unlocked the thing. Subgoal! Hot sauce! Because I have a whole bunch of TST hot sauces I've never tried, including one that's ghost pepper. And I'm gonna hurt myself a little bit because the hottest hot sauces I've ever had has been Cholula, so we'll see how this goes. Thank you for the 1,000 biddies, Pint, thank you. And thank you for the 100, Alice. Ah! Oh my god. You with the hype. Thank you for the 500, Pint. I really wish my like emo, my like bit dono noises were working, but they're not. I have no idea why they're not working. They're just not working. You broke the notifications? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Hype dude. Dude. God, it's funny because I do actually have a giant skeleton in my living room. Thank you for the doots. And I have, I think, do I have a bugle or I think I have a bugle. Deserve more like deserve. How dare you? How dare you pun in my chat? That's completely fine. Puns are allowed. Okay, can I... You guys are way too kind. Thank you for the 500 biddies, Pine. Thank you. You are so sweet. Let's go to floor 2. Floor 2. Floor 2. And then I won't be able to go past that because it'll need more thingies, but... Look at me, I'm going into the clouds. You guys, and the 200 again, Pint, thank you for completing the level 5 hype train. You guys are level 4 complete? No, level 5 complete. What are you talking about, notification? You are incorrect. You guys are way, way too kind. Honestly, I'm just streaming for like fun. I've never expected to like do anything more than just do this for fun. So like, I really appreciate it. Pine just wants to murder the hype train. Yeah, absolutely. Pine's just like, no, no, no. I have bits, and I'm gonna throw these at this train like it's coal, and this train will go. But yeah, I legitimately just wanted to stream as like, because I don't game unless I'm like doing it with people. So I just haven't been gaming for a while, and I'm like, I want to get back into gaming, and I want to like to chat with people and stuff. So this is just kind of a nice way to do that. So I like just completely not expecting to get like anything at all.
My child, have you been tempted by the tower?
Maybe a little bit.
Know that it holds only death for you.
Well, maybe I like death. Have you, Elohim, have you never maybe considered that I'm a millennial and therefore telling me there's death there might make me want to go there? That's why you haven't enabled affiliate status on your channel, because of utter nut bars. Yeah. Yeah, I see. I see. 100% more hype trains? Yeah, basically. Basically. Okay, let's go do more puzzles before I fucking have an aneurysm. Yeah, and enjoy all your hype trains. I really like those ones. The bird and the dog and the cat. That's really fucking cute. I genuinely like those. You guys rock so much. 16 subs, 2,750 bits, not bad. None of that was required. You have an upsetting number of new hype train emotes? Well, it's because you're great. D, you got the hype dog? Hell yeah. Oh, you started the hype train but didn't get the emotes? That is unfair. How dare you, Twitch? Unless you already had those, but like, I doubt, well, you do a lot of trains. That's so, Twitch, how dare you? Oh yeah, I gotta do the stars later, but I'll do those later. 7, okay, did I do, yeah, it's just 7, and then then I gotta get the rest of the stars. Twitch is so rude. Don't be rude to Pella. Pella deserves all of the love, Twitch. How dare you? Oh, they make you do the thingy. The thingy after. What is what is happening? Oh, you are just my favorite person today. You've been exploring that fancy pants tower of his, haven't you? Computer, how do you know that? Sure, I'll just tell you yeah, because like I'm not really hiding it. I have. I just love it when he doesn't get his way. What did you see? More puzzles. Figures. And did you get in trouble? Tell me. Did he even notice? I think he's all talk. I'm not surprised. Needless to say, I think you can afford to push a little further before risking anyone's wrath. Of course, it's entirely up to you, isn't it? Terminating support session. So the computer that's insisted it's not a person and has only really talked to me to be like, oh, you know, I'm gonna help you. Oh, you need to be a person before you can get admin status. Oh, let me try and see if I can, like... I'll let you know when I can, but, like... Why does the computer know what I've been doing when Elohim doesn't know where I went? It kind of knows where I went. That's concerning. Pint is a conductor, absolutely. But yeah, Pella, you should have gotten that. If it was up to me, I'd just send them to you. Okay. She examined the symbol on the fragment she'd found in the buried city. Again, the owl. What could its significance be? It seemed as if they had been scattered about in the labyrinth by some unseen hand for a purpose that yet eluded. Most likely the owl was the sigil of the author of these words, which had so... whatever. A nebulous memory, as if from a previous life. The owl was the symbol of blank and the goddess blank. Outside, under the moon, or perhaps on the city walls when the wind rose. But there was no time to contemplate this further now, for the automatons had seen her, and their mechanical arms extended towards the fragment and ran as their beams converged. Okay. Let's talk about singularities now. The singularity is coming. You know, the more I think about it, the more I believe that no one is actually worried about AIs taking over the world or anything like that, no matter what they say. What they're really worried about is that someone might prove once and for all that consciousness can arise from matter. And I kind of understand why they find it so terrifying. If we can create a sentient being, where does that leave the soul? Without mystery, how can we see ourselves as anything other than machines? And if we are machines, what hope do we have that death is not the end? What really scares people is not the artificial intelligence in the computer, but the natural intelligence they see in the mirror. That's probably true. Still hasn't given you the level 5 emote I want, so you win some, you lose some. Fair. Yeah. Me almost toppling off my chair. But yeah, I do definitely think that, like, a lot of people's fear of AI comes from a fear of neurodivergent people, because if you can't see the humanity in a person whose mind operates a little bit differently, you're not going to see humanity in a non-human mind that behaves differently. Like, a lot of the denial of the sentience of, like, crows and dolphins and elephants and octopi, or even the lack of the acknowledgement of the ability of cats to feel love and affection, comes from, like, the same place that, like, denies that autistic people could feel empathy, for example. But I do think also there is some level of, if AI exists and it arises as an accident, then it's just, like, then there's no way to, I don't know, there's no reason to think that we have an afterlife, unless, I guess, AI would then have an afterlife. It's weird. Twitch pronoun extension has neo-pronouns now? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I'm so happy! I really wish I could get the pronoun extension to work in Streamlabs or on my phone. Does the pronoun extension work on phone? Because I could always put it on my phone, like in the app, because I have my chat here, but, like, I don't know. I just sort of mostly don't assume it doesn't. Yeah. I mostly don't assume people's pronouns unless I know most of you, which helps. And if I feel like I've forgotten what your pronouns are, I just will use they, because that's how we roll here. Only thing you've seen is people putting their Twitch native chat in a separate window to see them? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I do know there's a way with, like, there's, like, a thing you can use on OBS, but I don't really want to switch over. You'd love to be friends with an AI, hate seeing them treated as second-class beings in media? Absolutely. Like, the minute I see an AI or an android or something in media, I immediately go, friend, friend, friend. And, like, I don't know, they just remind me of me. Like, that's, I think, my least favorite thing in Mass Effect 1 was not being able to, like, really engage with, like, the AI characters. I think there's a few, and, like, not be able to be like, no, I'm autistic. It's okay. I'm an AI too. I'm an autistic intelligence. It's fine. I totally get it. They remind me of me too. Kill all humans. Yeah, Mara, that's true. But like, I don't know. It's just silly. It's just silly. They just, I don't know. I mean, if they're actively trying to kill me, then they can eat shit. But that's how I feel about humans too. Like it's about their behavior, not like where their intelligence comes from or like how they think or perceive the world or where they came from. It's like how they behave. Speaking of, as one of the founders of the modern science of noematics, many credit you with inventing the term itself. How do you see the state of the science today? Sorry, I said science twice. Nadia, mixed. On the one hand, the existence of the Institute for Applied Noematics and a couple of similar organizations is highly encouraging. On the other hand, the degree to which science is seen as serving purely military or corporate causes is, in my opinion, stopping us from exploring many important avenues of research. In a sense, it's people like Alexandra Drennan who are the real pioneers today, who have the enthusiasm and dedication that the system as a whole seems to be lacking. Do you think technology poses a danger to humanity? No, technology is just a tool. What we do with it is up to us. The Extended Lifespan Project, crazy or visionary? Both. Crazy. Arkady Chernovsky, crazy or visionary? Both. Arkady, is that you? Do something. So far, all the puzzles are solvable and completely within the necessary parameters. Alexandra had some more tweaks she wanted to suggest, but I think we're heading in the right direction here. Cool. Have you watched Mitchell's vs. the Machines? Yeah, I haven't, unfortunately. I'd like an astromech friend, also same. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of things. Most of the TV I've seen recently has been Loki. I'm even behind on Lucifer. I'm behind on the other stuff. I don't do anything ever. Okay. Alexandra, tell me things.
When I was in 9th grade, my parents took me to Pompeii. At first, I was amazed by the feeling of walking through an ancient city. But then I suddenly got scared. I realized that I was walking through a real place, where real people had lived, people like myself, with mothers and fathers and lives and hopes and dreams. And now it was all gone forever. I ran to my father, crying, and told him about this. And he said, I remember so clearly, he said, yes, but we are here. So long as there are people in the streets, the past isn't really gone.
That's wholesome. I have read a message on a wall that speaks of a world of endless sand. I would like to make it far enough to see that. I actually know where that is, because I've played this enough times. Let's paint a message. Am I going crazy, or do the computer terminals have a personality? I'm gonna do that one. Azura! Me! Me! I'm very glad all of my things are under the name Azura, so I'm not doxing myself. Okay, let's just do this puzzle. Let's get an L, buddies. There's a box and a thing. Okay, cool. 2 pesky little buzzers. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, I'm just gonna follow you, little buddy. Okay, so the red has to go there. I don't need help. I am fine. Okay, I need this. And that's the blue. And is that the end? Kind of, maybe? I don't fucking know. You want to be friends with the Zappy Ball? Yeah, the Zappy Ball is definitely friend-shaped. The Zappy Ball is a lovely, lovely bean. gonna hit me. Ow. Oh, so I need this to go. Wait till this gets past. Okay, go past me. Go past me, ball. There. And then you'll just hit the thing. Haha! I'm a genius. Okay, now I have boxes. Now I have hexahedrons. Companion cube. Yeah, it's a little friend cube. Okay. Okay. This place is so freaking pretty. That's as far as that can go. Partner prism, soulmate sphere. That's very cute. Come on, come on, come on. No. Okay, it should work. You are very cute. You may say you're not, but you are. You! I am so fast! I am so fast. Oh, where's the... I need to get blue in here. I see how it is. That's where the star is. So I need that. And then I need that. There. And then I need to get blue from that one. You guys are all adorable and wonderful and should feel loved and appreciated because you're incredible people. Seek out those in this world that would help you. Though only one of us can transcend, we will all share in both the burden and the rewards. You've changed. Everything I do now, thank you for the dude. Thank you, Pie. Everything I do now, I do for those who come after me. Yet in doing so, I find peace for myself as well. This paradox is the foundation of my existence. I like Dog. Dog is great. Dog seems like... pretty down to earth. Okay, I need to get blue. Locked from the inside. Okay. There's red, and a thingy, and a thing. Okay, so that's not that difficult. Thank you. That is great. I appreciate that. Thank you for saying hello to the darkness. Darkness is a good bean. So here's the blue I need and the thingy. Okay. Okay. So I need that. So let's me go and get this. Which is good. Okay, so there's the red, but I need to get there. I need to where can I go where I can get all three of these? There. Okay. I need that. And I need to get the red. Across the beams. Hello. Got the thingy. So now I need to okay. This blue. Oh, I can go this way. I'm an idiot. There we go. Do. Secrets. Ha ha ha. You cannot hide the star from me. I know my secrets. Mwahaha! Look at how clever I am. Getting all them secrets. Okay, so there's that one and then there's another one over there. Okay, perfect. Pinhole windows. Okay, dope. I'm actually really proud of how quick I'm getting through a lot of these puzzles. I'm weirdly good at puzzle games. Like, I am very bad at a lot of things. This is like one of the few things I am actually pretty decent at. Okay, well, there's that. Oh, there's that thing over here. These sigils are becoming harder to reach. I dread what the next temple holds in store. And at the end, what, eternal life? There's gotta be another way. Sheep, version 69. Sheep, nice. Okay, so this is the only thing I have access to, but if I do here and there's a... that. I think I can... just barely reach both. Which gets me the blue one. Hell yeah. So I'm gonna put that there. And grab this one. So then I can do blue. Wait a minute. Okay, so I need to... What? Might lurk a nap. I'm very tired. Thank you for stopping by, Mara. I appreciate it. You are fantastic and wonderful, and I appreciate everything that you are. You are cared for. Okay, maybe if I go... I could block that with my face. Maybe if I put the red... here. I'm trapped in all of the places. Okay, I can take this and then get red in there? I am not too sweet. I'm fine. That. I just need it to be... gyness. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me go. Look at me unlock everything. I am fantastic. Okay. So I have one more puzzle in here, I think. Trapped inside. Okay. Oh, wait. Just need to... Oh, I see what I'm doing. I'm an idiot. Okay. Got it. Gotta... What the fuck just happened? But something just happened. That's okay. 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 That. You go there. Go here. Ah ha ha. I am a genius. Very good at puzzle. Very good at puzzle. Look at me go. I'm just gonna explore for a second, see if there's anything down here. Honestly, I want to be here so badly. I just want to go back to I had a beach shoot the other day and I just want to be on the beach so fucking badly. Beach sounds absolutely wonderful. I don't know where I am or where I'm going. Okay, I don't think there's anything else going on. I think it's just more exploring. Ooh, there's another thing this way? Oh yeah, there is another thing up here. Windows into a labyrinth. Okay, cool. So the little brick is there. Red one. There's a red one, so I just need a little thingy. Perfect. Things later, but this is good for now. Okay. Okay. You just want to go places again? Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Places would be great. Specifically, like, places with people. I don't know, where's the nearest door for like progress? That? No, that. And then I can get a thingy. Okay, that'll give me some options. Jammer! Okay. Oh god, there's so much shit going on. Okay, I need to get a... I'm a genius. I am so good at games. Let me tell you about how good I am at video games. Pro gamer? Yeah. Yeah, I really am. I'm just so good at games. So good at video games. Specifically ones where I just hit buttons. I probably need to move that here so it can shoot further down. So I'm gonna do that, which means I need to go backwards. So I'm gonna do that. So we call it pro gamer move, yeah. Just me with the puzzles. Just me with puzzles. It's my only claim to be able to do anything even remotely difficult, but I'm getting there slowly. This is probably not how you're meant to do this, but it's working. It is working. Can't complain about success, you know? There we go. Okay, so let's take this. Do that. Like that. Jammer, and then I can go there. Hell yeah, look at me go. Look at me go. Hell yeah. I am so fucking good at puzzles. It's so satisfying when I just like figure it out, you know? This is like the one thing I'm very good at. Haha, I've got everything. Fuck your sign. Fuck your sign. Okay, back to there we go. Okay.
Rejoice, child, for you have fulfilled all your tasks in this land.
Oh, shut up,
You
Ellie.
have conquered all its guardians
No, I
and
haven't.
solved all its mysteries.
No, I haven't.
Thus, you are appointed its master, and
Great.
you may do with it as you will.
Oh, that's problematic on so many levels, Elohim. 4 more. Okay. Where have I missed stars? I'll just go this way. So I got that one. Got those. Got those. So there's one and one. And 1 and 2. And 1 and 6. 1, 2, and 6. I'll still be 1 off, but like, let's maybe do that. So I think I'll go to 1 just because it'll probably be the easier one to find. So there's a star in here somewhere that we gotta find. We probably don't have to, I just want to. I'm not like completely gonna aim for like a 100% run.
I have promised you eternal life. But know that eternity may only be attained by those who serve a purpose greater than themselves. All else is decay. So it was written in the hidden words before the beginning of time.
Okay, sir. You know what's fantastic is that I don't really care about eternal life at all. But like the idea that you only grow blah blah blah. You can only last forever if you serve others is you know, probably true. Also, I don't super fucking care. I'm trying to figure out where the star is, because I have played this before, so I kind of vaguely remember. Not super accurately. Oh my god, my binder hurts my ribs so much. So much! It hurts. It hurts my ribs. And this is on not wearing your binder for too long. Pretty sure we gotta get in there. I just don't remember how to open that. Ugh. Or is it in here? I don't know. I just know I gotta get in somewhere that I can't currently get. You still want me to bring you food? Hi, Steffi! Yes, I would not be against you bringing me food. I can just pause the camera or whatever. Or I'll go to the door. That's what I'll do. I will take things from the door so that you're not on camera. Just like knock and leave it in the hall, I guess. I love that I'm just wandering around and I have no absolutely zero idea what I'm doing. What food do I want? I don't fucking know. Bring me food. I know, grilled cheese if you got it. Make me grilled cheese. But I legitimately don't know. I'm like, oh, we'll go with the first one. That'll be the easiest start to find. I have no idea where it is. Heads to the kitchen. You rock. Steffi, you are, without a doubt, one of the greatest human beings because you feed me. Where's the star? Where? Where are you hiding, bitch? Where? Where you be? Where be you? I have no idea. I have no idea where this thing is. Where? 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 Oh, was there like a place that needed a key or something? Like one of these? I can't fucking remember. Is there a thing that needs a key? My butt hurts, actually, also. Just as a piece of information nobody asked for. I'm such a big fan of Nightbot just constantly spamming people with my fucking pronouns. It's wonderful. I just vaguely remember it's back there somewhere. I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. Azura's vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and sometimes Y. See, the sometimes Y is how you know I'm non-binary. Us non-binaries, we're Ys. That's what we are. We're sometimes vowels. Sometimes. We're not vowels or consonants. We're just whatever. Fuck your vowel consonant. It's fucking false binary. Non-binary? Yeah, basically. Star, where are you? Did I just look this up the last time I played? Is that... Or did I just, like, do it all in one go and then just remembered where the fuck it was? Because I remember it's in, like, one of these, but I don't know how to get that open. In English, Y and W are semivowels. Hell yeah. Semivowels. That's what we like to see. There has to be like a switch or something that I pull. Yeah, that like drops the thing. Like, that has to be how it works, yeah? There's gotta be like a hidden switch or something. There's gotta be like a hidden thingy somewhere. Fucking somewhere. And I have no idea where. And I'm confused. In Welsh, they're just regular vowels, and like in that long ass word that I'm not even gonna kind of try to pronounce. Back from dinner, Hart did a fucky wucky. Oh, I'm sorry, Alice. Yeah, Hart's... Fucking POTS is one of the most annoying fucking conditions to have, honestly. It is so fucking annoying. I'd rather have my joints be like 1,000 times worse than have POTS, to be fucking quite honest. I hate POTS so bad. It's so annoying. It's like, oh, you know, I was completely healthy until like 5 seconds ago. And then now all of a sudden my heart doesn't work. Why? I don't know. It just doesn't. I stood up too fast. Too fast being a fluid concept. Right? Like I go downstairs feeling fine, suddenly I can't talk. Yeah, it's like fucking, all I want is to just... I don't know. Eat food. Is this so difficult? Like, nothing I want is particularly complicated, actually. And yeah, Alice is wonderful and deserves a heart that's much less of a dickhole about everything. Just want to do art and eat snacks, universe-wide. Yeah, I know. It's like fucking... I am not asking for hard things. I am literally only asking to be able to eat. You freak out when I don't, and then you freak out when I do. Absolutely suck my penis, Heart. How dare you? Thank you, honey. I appreciate you. You came way more into frame than I thought you were going to, but like they only got your arm. Not me solving all of these puzzles because I can't remember where the fucking thing is. I cannot remember. I just know it's not back here. Wait, or is it? Arm reveal. Oh my goodness. You've seen my partner's arm. You've seen my house partner's arm. You've seen all of my other partner. Oh my god, that is so hot. Never mind. Dang. Thought if I ran back fast enough, I'd see myself. I mean, if you hit the clip button, you can go back. If you go, like, really quick. But yeah, I'm on low latency, so you shouldn't be able to... I'm gonna get absolutely... my shit absolutely rocked if I go that way. Because I don't have the... Oh no, I can just walk this way. That's fun. Wait. Well, no, that's just backtracking. Why would I do that? Game, why? Why did you give me that option? I didn't need that option at all. Who needs mirrors? Just pop onto your house partner's stream and book it. That is definitely more fun. just want to know where the fucking star is. Even if I just knew where it was, is all I really need. Here, come here. You do that. Then I can grab you. Then grab you, and then fucking run. Wait, then I can... Haha. I'm boss. Okay, give me that. Give me that. Okay, is there something I can jam? Gib. I mean, there has to be a reason why they get you to backtrack. That has to be, like, a thing. There has to be something I can, like, jam from out here in one of the puzzles that lets me then get somewhere I shouldn't. You know what I mean? That, like, frees up a thing. Horizontal, how I've missed you. Yeah, horizontal's the actual best. Oh, outnumbered. Oh, that probably does help, actually. What? That did nothing. That did nothing. Okay, so it's not in here. Give. With nobody else there, I know the x-axis got me. Yeah, fucking lying down is the fucking shit. This is so goddamn hot. Okay. Grilled cheese. Grilled cheese is delicious. Don't let anyone tell you that grilled cheese is not delicious, because if they tell you that, they're an idiot. Okay. There are so many dogs barking in my house right now. Ow. That sound makes my head hurt. Presume that grilled cheese is an aspiration in The Sims. Yeah, because grilled cheese is the shit. Okay, I think I'm gonna give up on this because it's been like 15 minutes and I have not made any progress at all and I have no idea where I'm going. So I'm gonna try the... Maybe I'll just leave the stars and I'll do that next time when I have more time. But I'm gonna go to B. I'm gonna go to B. I'm gonna go to B. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's probably stars in the other thing that I can get. So much cheese. Okay, let's go to Temple B. B. This is the Egyptian one? Yeah, this is the Egyptian one. Why are you blooping at me? Hi. The great irony of the Oxyrhynchus papyri is that such a vital source of information about the ancient world exists only because of a garbage dump. While the Library of Alexandria burned at the hands of fanatics and conquerors, depriving us of unimaginable insights into history, philosophy, and art, the papers carelessly thrown away by the citizens of Oxyrhynchus survived to the modern day. And though it is true that a great deal of what we know today is because of the conscious efforts of individual and organizations, such as the spectacular translation and preservation work done during the Islamic Golden Age, so much more is simply the result of coincidence and luck. We've lost texts that the ancients considered to be absolutely essential, while utterly trivial or even plagiarized work has survived unharmed. So if we want our descendants to remember more than glittering emo vampires and auto-tuned teen pop stars, we have to invest in make sure that blah blah. So many glitches. Book of Osiris. The Book of the Scribe of Osiris, sometimes also referred to as the Book of the Journey to Aru, is an ancient Egyptian text discovered in the excavation of Oxyrhynchus. I am so bad at pronouncing long words that I've never seen before. It has caused a certain degree of controversy among Egyptologists, as some argue that it is a classic funerary text, such as the Book of Coming Forth by Day, while others believe it to be a poetic work not intended to be understood literally. The book tells the story of a dying man who asks the scribe about the afterlife. The scribe, a servant of Osiris, describes how the man's Ka, life force, will become separated from his Ba, personality, and how he will have to reunite the two and become an Ankh, living intellect, passing a series of trials in the Duat or underworld in order to reach the paradise of Aru. Unlike similar texts, the Book of the Scribe of Osiris focuses less on giving advice or... Feeling like Jared 19 trying to read that. Yeah, pretty much. Recent study suggests the text may have been intended as a philosophical commentary on the world of the living through the allegory of the Duat. It remains unclear whether this was the intent of the original pre-Alexandrian author or result of the later translation into Greek. The earlier manuscript, which is considered to be the more authentic, is too fragmentary to provide answers, though perhaps further excavation may. Interesting. My inch, it be resting. Okay. Do this fucking puzzle. See, I used to work as a cashier at a grocery store, so fitting things into slots is extremely trivial as an idea for me. The door does not open. Definitely giving me back end of Portal vibes, though. There's a thingy there that I'm going to look at. Hello. I've seen the truth. Only Elohim can save us from eternal oblivion. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. Sure. Sure, dude. My score on Tetris was 300,000 and I was a grocery bagger no less than 3 months ago. I feel you there. Yeah, like, I'm not good at Tetris, like the actual game Tetris, just because, like, the time, I'm not very good at, like, rotating things and timing things. But the actual, like, puzzle part, I'm extremely good at. I know where it needs to go, I'm just not very good at putting it there.
A new land stands before you, my child. And know that this is a land of death, but also great beauty. As you walk amongst these tombs, consider all those who came before you, and how they serve the greater purpose of which you are also part.
Or, fun fact, how about I don't? How about I just, I don't know, do stuff? What the fuck? I don't know what that is. Play button? Wow, this area is pretty. Yeah, it's very like. Look how pretty. Look at that. I had a huge like Egypt phase as a kid. I saw like The Mummy, and the fact that I didn't realize I was gay after seeing The Mummy is just weird. I don't know how I didn't figure that the fuck out. But B, I was like obsessed with Egyptology, and I like researched stuff. For a while I could write in hieroglyphics, but I've since forgotten how to do that. And then when I went through my pagan phase, I started with like the Egyptian gods and stuff. And you probably can't see, but behind those books I have an Osiris and a Bast little statue, and then I have an Isis somewhere, but it's broken and I need to fix it. But yeah. I'm finally getting some sense out of the entity in the archive, though at some cost to my sanity. I'm beginning to think this Elohim wields no more control over this world than we do. Sheep. Nice. I love sheep. Cyrus. Original translation, blah blah blah. The dying man went unto the scribe who resided in something and said, "Behold, I am weak of body. My days under the holy sun of Amun-Ra are coming to an end. Though I have spent my years in the service of the two lands, I have not studied the question mark. Tell me, you who are wise in the writings of the dead, what lies ahead on my journey? What will I face in the land of the Westerners?" And the scribe spoke, saying, "At the appointed time, it is likely the location was changed according to who the copy of the book was made for. The dying man is an avatar of the owner. In the older manuscript, this is rendered as something, some controversy as to whether it, 3, the dead, compare with Kenti Amentiu, the foremost of the Westerners, a title later given to Osiris, sometimes mistaken for a mistranslation on Budge's part. This is actually almost certainly a mistranslation by the ancient scribe. The equivalent portion of the older manuscript is sadly not extant." Cool. Oh my god, just like random song lyrics. Okay. Disgruntlemeister's blogs to see, episode 204. I don't know about everyone else, but I'm afraid of dying. I don't see any reason to believe there's an afterlife. I'm an organism like any other. When my brain stops working, my consciousness will cease and I will be gone. And you know what? I can't just embrace that. I can't say I'm okay with it, or I've accepted it, or some nonsense like that. I don't want to have an ending. It terrifies me. If I had a genie right now, I'd wish for immortality. Who wouldn't? Oh, but you wouldn't really want to be immortal, the pseudo-philosophers say. Pretentious drivel. Everyone wants to live forever. Maybe everybody deserves to live forever, too. But we can't, so here we are. Live with it. Or rather, don't. Okay, but I actually don't want to live forever, and let me explain to you the completely rational, normal reason why I don't want to live forever. If I am immortal, what happens if there's an earthquake or a volcanic eruption and I get buried in hot ash or rocks or something? Am I just alive, crushed by rocks for an eternity? What happens when the sun expands and engulfs the earth? Do I just get to float inside of the fucking sun for a while? How many millions of years is that gonna be a burning, painful thing? Or like the heat death of the universe. Am I just gonna be the last, like, conscious, coherent entity in a dying universe? I kind of don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want endless and like, imagine lockdown, but with no internet and for trillions of years. I would rather not, actually. I am much happier dying. And also just, I don't know. Once I die, I get to become a tree. That seems much more relaxing. I am so excited to become a tree. I want to be a tree so badly. I'm very stoked about being eaten by fungus. I'm very okay with this as a possibility. This is very pretty, let me just say. I'm pretty sure you can do this game in VR too, and that sounds fantastic. Oh, I want a real world where I can just do this. Like, look at that water, look how pretty. Immortality without invincibility is the only form I'd even consider. Yeah, like, I'd want to be able to die somehow. I wouldn't want to be just, like, invincible and immortal for an eternity. That sounds awful. That sounds absolutely horrible. You want to be a tree? Oh no, you did end. Fucking Mara. Do you need me to take back all the nice things I've ever said about you because of your puns? Because I won't, but you pain me. I made a box float. Seriously, it was awesome. 8. This place is actually just beautiful. Window through a door. Like, I'd love to be able to have thousands of years of knowledge. I don't want to be consumed by the sun. Yeah, I agree. Like, I wouldn't mind immortality if there was, like, a reasonable end point. Like, I don't want to be immortal. It would just be nice to be a little bit more resilient. Like, physically resilient to damage, if that makes sense. I think we're all kind of on the same page as far as that goes. Just, I don't want to be immortal. I'm just happy not. What's this say? I just don't understand this one. I figured I'd try and make some progress here, but honestly, it's such a thankless task compared to what else is out there. Okay. If I could have immortality, I'd want my pots cured first. Yeah, that too. And immortality with chronic illness is just not as fun as... It's just not. It's not a good time. Okay, yeah, there's no way that's gonna go. I need to... Ow. Immortality with a chronic illness is just a complete non-starter. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, if I go here, then I can do... Okay, give me this. Okay, now I can take this. No longer needed. Okay, I can just do that. There'd be so many things to specify that it wouldn't be worth it. Though medically, by the time they invent immortality, they should hopefully be able to cure chronic illnesses. Yeah, like, at the very least, be able to cure, like, the things that suck. Like, I don't mind EDS. I mean, immortality with chronic pain would be probably not the greatest, but, like, I could handle it. And hopefully just alter bodily as it will, because genderfuckery, yeah, that would be dope. Like, I'm not completely against the idea of, like, having EDS for an eternity. Like, that's, I mean, I guess not my favorite idea. I'd rather not. But, I mean, if it comes down to it, I could probably cope with that. Pots, not so much. But I also have, like, the world's highest fucking pain tolerance, so there is that. There is just the, I literally do not care how much pain I'm in, I'll probably be fine. Which is, again, interesting. Okay, let's just sit there, and then I can get red over there if I need to. Same, yeah. Yeah, like, pain's fine. Pain's fine. Pain's doable. I just wouldn't want, like, not having gastroparesis anymore, that would be helpful. Like, if I was a vampire, that would be pretty dope. There's a star. Yeah, I knew I had to do this. Okay, give me that. Give me that. Give me that. It's like I know at this point how this shit works. Give. Wait, can you just there. Give. There. Okay, dope. We have super low pain tolerance, but we have no idea where my threshold is compared to others. Yeah, it's hard to tell sometimes. I just know my pain tolerance is insane because, that is a fairly obvious thing. I will say. There's a level of obviousness to my pain tolerance. Like I do hormone injections just fine, but your spine fucks you up? Yeah, fair. Just like another object in here I can use to block the... What's this thing even called, anyway? That would probably help me. Something about a star? Well, okay. Different types of pain affect you differently. Yeah, that is also true. Like... Ow. Fucking fuck. Suck my dick, dude. I can handle, like, joint pain doesn't even bother me anymore. Like, dislocated knee, great, cool, fine, that's totally acceptable. Also, I'm getting increasingly good at tolerating horrendous organ pain. My back pain's pretty bad. I don't recommend anything to do with my body. I just do not. My body's an unfun time. Here we go, I'm free. I'm free. Oh, there's a terminal up there. Wait, can I? Wait, it's the wrong button. If I... There we go. I don't know why I leaned forward like that helped, but I mean, I guess it kind of did. Oh, it's the plain language lady again. Hello again. I've been checking on your responses. In order to assist you further, I need some additional information. Can you tell me what is to you the important difference between a pebble and a tree? Tree is alive? Now, what is the difference between a tree and a frog? A frog is delicious. Bones are annoying at best. Sensations I hate the most aren't really pain related anyways. Yeah, I think my least favorite sensations are like being tickled or, I don't know, the seam in a sock on your toe, like, ugh. Or like slimy food. What's the difference between a frog and me? What makes me a person? I'm self-aware. That's the answer I've been contemplating as well. Though I'm not convinced that view lines up with the definition of a person you provided earlier. Surely there are people out there who qualify but are not citizens of some organized state. Still, doubting your assumptions isn't something to fear. It's an intellectual survival instinct. I'm pleased to see you adapting your ideas to your environment. Let us take stock. I think we can tentatively conclude two things. A person must be rational or self-aware. A person must be conscious. What I suggest we do to help resolve your problem is ask whether you are in fact those things. Are you aware of yourself and can you rationalize your existence? Yeah. Of course. I tend to agree with you. Though your responses so far have been a little eccentric, I'm resigned to admit the fact that you are right. The matter of whether or not you are conscious seems rather more elusive. What is consciousness in your opinion? Are they giving you a Turing test? Yeah. They've been doing a Turing test like this whole time. That's how you get like administrator access. Which is fun because the character is actually a robot. That hardly answers the question. What is it in ordinary terms? Can I touch it? What is it made of? Conscious, well, nothing's beyond the laws of physics. Soul isn't a thing. It's not neurons, because there are things that have neurons that wouldn't necessarily be conscious, and things that are conscious that wouldn't necessarily have neurons. So I'd just say it's a complex functional system, I guess. You know, I really feel like we're making progress. We'll have you through that certification program in no time. In the meantime, I will mull over your proposal and notify you if I come to any conclusions. Neat. The role of mutation in evolution is particularly fascinating. Mutation is essentially an error in the organism's central database. A variable gets changed. A piece of information is accidentally doubled or combined with another. Most of the time, the result is the equivalent of a bug, causing anything from minor problems to complete system shutdown, i.e. death. Hello me! I have an error. I am a mutant. It's fun. I don't know if I recommend it. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best. But sometimes the new information is functional, giving the organism an advantage against the challenges it faces, in which case it has a much higher chance of being passed to the next generation. If you consider how unlikely a beneficial mutation is, and how long it takes for such a mutation to propagate, this process can give you an amazing insight into just how vast the genetic history of each living organism is. Simultaneously, it is intriguing to consider what a major role random errors have played in the evolution of life itself. The same process that has killed so many of us, often in horrific ways, is also responsible for our very existence. I'm also death, destroyer of worlds. Yeah, absolutely. That's why I have like 8 sides. That's not true, I have 2. But the fact that I have 2 is impressive. Capacity. Neat. No worries. L is not only ridiculously fast, it is also a bazillion tons of space. Even while hosting a full copy of the archive, it'll totally be able to handle all your project data's needs. Assuming its output is as you suggested. I mean, the worst case scenario would be like centuries. That should be enough, right? Right? One of the common misunderstandings about evolution, sometimes accidentally promoted by people who should know better, is that it's an active process. Sometimes the term evolve is even applied to individual beings, as if some invisible force had driven them to suddenly change. But the truth is that individuals don't evolve. The term evolution describes a long-term process that can be observed in an entire population across time due to something. Example, in response to an external threat or challenge. Evolution can take my allergies back, yeah, basically. If an individual coincidentally has a trait that allows it to deal with that challenge more effectively than others, it is more likely to pass on that information to its descendants. That information gives them an advantage, so over time they become the dominant model of that species. The individuals experience no significant genetic change during their lifetimes, but each of them is part of the evolution of the species. Yeah, basically. Good cheese! Over the fence. Oh my good god. Ah! Do not shoot me, please. Do not blow up on me, please. Give. Thank you. Can I have the box, please? No, take. Jump here. Nope. Jump. Wait, why can't I? What? Evolution also let the human spine happen, so I don't think it's asking whether it should do the things it's doing. Evolution let eyeballs have their own separate immune system. Yeah, that's kind of... I don't know what is up with anything ever. Wait, if I... You go here. You go there. No, I don't want you perfectly stacked. I want you, like, over. The snap 2 is really grinding my gears a little bit. If I... Okay. Do that. And then that. No! I said over the fence. Why can't I go over the fence? Oh, it's over this fence. Durr. Oh. Well, I trapped myself. And the boxes do a little throw like, yeah, no, I figured it out. We're good. I have to do, take the other box with me. And it's funny because I knew that. The fun cannot be halted. Hexahedron! Okay. That one, and this one. Third wheel. You know, the problem of a third wheel can be easily solved by just being poly. Just date both of them. Now you win. It's my favorite way to solve problems. The Axis has 2 hands. My housemates and I. Lol, that's really funny. Okay. Wait. Wait. Wait, but I need that open to do... Okay, so if I... as far back as it'll let me. And then do this and this. Like there. And then do this and then that here. Fucking there you go. Oh, got my back. Okay. One more puzzle. Road of Death. Great, that's what we like to hear. Okay, can I... Oh, I see what I gotta do. Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. There. Oh, I gotta wait till it gets over there. Okay, cool. I figured it out. I figured it out. I am smart. I'm like, what? Epitaph, child program, Samsara, terminated here, program timed out, final memory dump. But I was stuck. What was I supposed to do? I see clouds. Really, you got stuck here? This is not that hard, buddy. I'm not that smart. I mean, Samsara was one of the annoying ones, and Faith is also very annoying, so... If they just, like... Oh...
Cease! In the time of your ancestors, there were those who did not choose the path of faith. You do not need to fear their ghosts. Fear only that you may become like them.
Sir? Someone barreling down an alley screaming and you deleting them is maybe not my favorite thing to see, let's just say. I didn't like that at all. I was not aware I was playing a horror game, sir. That was uncomfy. God damn it, bud. Okay, is the fan in here? The fan's in here. The fan's in here. I gotta unlock the fan. Well, this is an easily solved problem. Personally against the action of deleting people. Yeah, just a little bit. It's not really my favorite thing to see. I have a fan now. I have a fan now. 10 now. And I have 7 stars out of the like 8 or 9 or 10 or whatever that I need. I think 10. Okay, I'll do 2, I guess, and then go, because I gotta talk to my dad in like 25 minutes. Yeah, I can do like 4 puzzles. I guess I'm gonna have to see who else is live for rating purposes at some point soon too. And plug my phone in because it's dying, so it's gonna make talking to my dad hard.
All. I know all. My power
Shut up,
knows
dude.
no bounds.
You're an asshole.
And yet your will is free
I don't
because
like
you were made to be free.
Uh-huh.
It is the very principle of your existence, without which the trials of this world would hold no meaning.
No.
To seek salvation must be your choice.
I do not like you on like a very fundamental level. Science and magic. Though the term science has only meant what it does to us for around 690 years, its practice far predates the name. There is evidence that pre-Aristotle, which indicates soothsayers, mystics, and the like, may have employed basic scientific methods to predict the future and confound their benefactors. One anecdote concerns a palm reader who was exposed when 2 wealthy clients compared their readings and found them to be identical. In 1948, the tendency to discover deep personal meaning in vague descriptions delivered authoritatively was given a name: the Forer effect. Today it is recognized in all contemporary psychological theory. Weight loss blog, latest entry. Oh man, if there's one thing that's good about inevitable death, it's the food. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna have all the horribly unhealthy food in the world. I'm gonna feast on jelly bananas like a crazy monkey on Monkey Christmas. And you know those muffins that have so much chocolate they're basically melting? That's gonna be my breakfast. And burgers for lunch. I'm gonna have burgers so greasy you could use them to lubricate a whole factory. Triple bacon burgers with double cheese and extra onions and mayonnaise and ketchup and mustard and big fat juicy patties, and then oily thick pizza with spicy salami and barbecue sauce and olives and jalapenos and sour cream. Food coma, here I come. I will say, if it's an apocalypse, eat whatever the fuck you want. And also, since you are going to die, and the difference between your personal death and the actual apocalypse is completely, they're the same thing as far as you're concerned. You're dead either way. You might as well eat everything you want, because you're gonna fucking die. He sounds like Horde Prime. Like he's saying the exact same things in a super similar voice. I don't know who that is, but probably. But my opinion is basically, whether you're gonna die because of some cataclysmic event or you're gonna die because you're mortal, you should treat yourself to something tasty and pleasurable and awesome. So just eat what you want. Just eat what you want. That's what food's for. Fascinated by Brennan's project. Lovely conversation re Talos Principle, Greek philosophy, relevance to current situation. Suggested naming Project Talos. Brennan refused, but name seems to have caught on with the team. Tens of thousands of files coming in every hour, our whole history. I'm assuming that's what this library is. I'm gonna go to this thingy. Give.
I keep having these dreams. Great empty cities. Silent roads stretching for miles. The Earth from space. All dark. Not a single light to guide me home. But if someone really came from another world, what would the Earth look like to them? A wilderness? A wasteland? I don't think so. Even after thousands of years, they'd see a world shaped by our hand in every aspect of its being. They'd see the cities and the roads, the bridges, the harbors, and they would say, here lived a race of giants. These dreams, they scare me, but they also remind me that we built all of this.
Snakes are cute. Snakes are lovely, and I like snakes. Moonshot. Wait, where even is the... There's the moon. Cool. I don't know. I don't know what aliens would think if they came here. I don't really worry about it. because it's not super my problem. Okay, you go there. You go from there to there, and then on the box. And then I just need something to push the button, which is this other box. There. That was surprisingly easy. But I guess it is the first puzzle using fans. So they would have to make it a little easy. The tomb. Hello. I'm convinced there are answers here if we look hard enough. We have to work together on this. Okay, so I get that I'm supposed to retrieve these sigils. I just don't get why. Sure, the loud voice is telling me to, but this world of his has no context, no purpose, and no foundations from which to construct them. Yeah, basically. This world doesn't make any fucking sense. Probably doesn't matter that much that it doesn't make sense, though. Like, there are a lot of things in this universe that don't make any fucking sense. But I try not to worry too much about it. Because it's on so many levels, not my problem. There's nothing else in this pyramid except for that? Well, okay. There's like... I'm suspicious. Paint can! I'll just pick a random one. I'm going to find the courage to break down the barriers with an axe. From me, a different me. Is there an axe I can get, though, is the thing. I would like to have an axe. That sounds brilliant. Man on the moon. Okay. Huh. That was fun. That was a good time. That was trivially easy. What the fuck is the star in this one? Higher ground. Yeah, I'll have to do that eventually, but... Can I get... Let's do that. Okay, so let's see where I can go. I can't go there yet. I need that one down. First, I guess. I gotta go that way? Keys. Okay, I have keys now. We'll see. Faith terminated here, worshipped the designer for many days, then allowed the serpent into its heart. Final memory dump. I asked the designer for forgiveness that I may join him in eternal memory. Progeny programs at Samsara sheep. I guess someone met their end here. Seems like we're all connected somehow, like different distant family relations, different versions, different series. What are we? Who cares? Just be grateful we don't have to read anything more about our great designer. Yeah, Faith kind of sucked ass. Not going to lie. Oh, I can't really make it through there. Yeah, I gotta go that way and then go this way. Okay. So I need... Okay, what can I see from up here again? Ta-da. Oh my god, I have no idea. This is difficult. Here, if I go there. And there. I can get those two, but then I can't. I wonder if I can get that. I don't think I can pick that up through the door is the issue. And I don't think I can get one of those bomby things, because if I could, I would. But I kind of gotta go, unfortunately. Do what you gotta? Yeah, I unfortunately gotta go, so I'll figure this out next time. But yeah, it's been a bit since I saved, but that's fine. It was really great chilling with you guys. I just gotta figure out who the fuck is streaming. The puzzles are not going anywhere. I would hope not. That is not where I want to be. Where's the thing? That's where I want to be. Okay, I'm just gonna quickly see who is streaming right now. Oh my god. Okay, who is streaming? Who is streaming today? Trying to see if there's anybody playing anything. Yeah, let's. Fun stream. 11 out of 10 good vibes. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm gonna stream some. Raid someone smaller. We're gonna do that. I'm gonna raid a small channel. It's a friend of mine, another non-binary person. They are rad. They are non-binary and have vision stuff, and they are rad, and they're playing Animal Crossing right now, and they kick butt. So go say hi for me, because they're rad. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I appreciate it, and I'll hopefully be doing that very excellent. Yeah, Per. We're gonna raid Per. I did that wrong. I know, I do that every time. So we're gonna raid Per. And we're going to do a hot sauce stream next week at some point. I'm not sure when, whenever I have time. But yeah, I will let you all know. Actually, quickly before I do that, let me just see if there's a day next week that works for that, just so that you guys actually know ahead of time. Probably next Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah, let's just do it Monday. Let's do it Monday. On Monday, I'll fucking eat some hot sauce. So on Monday, we'll do some hot sauce streams. So yeah, I will book that in now. I have no idea when I'll start. Probably 5 or 6. But we will do hot sauce stream. I've spelled that very wrong. I will do a hot sauce stream on the 21st, and it will be fun. And I will melt. I will melt and kill my face, and then just come with all of your satanic related Q&A and like other stuff too, but I'll start with Satanism-y stuff. So I will see you all on Monday, and thank you so much for the support and all the gifties and biddies and stuff and the hype train. That was completely not necessary and extremely appreciated, and you're the best. I'm gonna go charge my phone and call my dad. But I love you so much. Bye! Bye! Stay in Sheem. Go raid my friends. Tell them I say hi. And I'll see you on Monday. Bye.